Hi everybody, I just wanted to record this quick video of my Marlin 1895 4570 Dark. I've been having some feeding issues with it, and the lever's been locking open, just like that first picture that you saw. So here I just wanted to showcase what position the lifter or carrier is in during different portions during the lever cycling process. And I wanted some input from some of the experts here who could potentially tell me whether this is a timing issue based on a defect or something on the lever or the carrier. I've had it apart, detail stripped it plenty of times, and taking a look, there's no obvious burrs, there's no sharp edges, there's no gouges or dents of any sort. So just trying to troubleshoot it and see if that's the issue, or if it happens to be something like the magazine follower or spring causing the issue. It does this with various different types of ammunition. I've tried at least 5 different kinds with different bullet weights, different bullet shapes, and I can't seem to figure out what the cause of the problem is. The inside of the receiver has been deburred as well. I've got about 150 rounds total through this rifle, but it's done it since day one. Here you'll see the second round is a little slow to be in place, and I think that might be part of the issue. The magazine spring seems like it's got enough pressure, but I don't know. There seems like the rounds are still hanging up there, and then you see issues like this where it got hung up mid cycling sequence. Sometimes dislodging the stuck cartridges isn't too difficult. You can do it by hand. Other times I need to get a flat blade screwdriver in there and push rearward on the rim to get it to unlock there. Typically it goes easier to push the cartridge to the rear rather than forward. Seems like I tend to have issues on the last 2 to 3 rounds in the magazine, like you see here, and it doesn't really seem to matter whether I cycle it gently or vigorously. Recoil, I don't know how much of a role that plays, but maybe it could help assist it. It just seems like when I'm doing live fire, I'm still encountering the same exact problems. So I don't think the recoil is going to help shake something loose of the mag tube either. As you might note, I'm using a Ranger Point Precision loading gate. I did run the original one from Marlin for a while, but I was having issues. I thought that maybe this would remedy these cycling problems. I used the same stock screw and checked inside, and it's not protruding or causing the carrier to hang up at all. Being that this problem doesn't happen consistently, whether it be the first round or the last round of the magazine, that leads me to believe that it's less of a timing issue and more of a magazine tube follower or spring tension issue. So just let me know in the comments if you agree with that assessment. One other thing that I've considered is that maybe the magazine spring is too long and too weak. I'm not 100% sure on this. Some guys on the forums have said that the magazine tube spring should be about 4 inches longer than the magazine tube itself. I realize that mine is 8.5, and I have a lesser common model that maybe in the factory when Remington was in control of Marlin, maybe they had put the wrong magazine tube spring in there from another model with a longer barrel and a longer magazine tube. I'm not really sure. As I said too, the tension doesn't seem excessive or too light, but I think that there's a potential that the issue lies in the magazine tube itself or one of the components inside of it. Finally, I contacted Ruger Marlin to see if they would, for a fee, fix my Remington-made Marlin, and here was their response. It was about what I anticipated from them. I understand that it could potentially be a liability for them, or maybe too much work and too many man hours, and the juice just isn't worth the squeeze. But long story short, they're not going to be taking any of the prior Remington firearms and working on them. Also, there isn't a lot of gunsmiths that work on these, so I'm trying to troubleshoot this issue on my own. And I'll keep everybody posted on what I find out and if I can get this issue resolved. Thanks for watching.